All right. This is short number 2.
Short number 2.
We out here. This next person showed up. Who that?
Hey, it's Jade.
Jade. We ain't seen him for a while.
Yeah.
We got Air back here.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Your boy Saint Dior.
Francois.
Mm-hmm.
But what we talking about today? This Nicki Minaj thing, man. It's been going down recently, and it's been very. I was gonna say funny. It's not really funny. It's been very interesting to observe.
Yes.
I mean, just the different sides of the issue. I mean, most people know Nicki Minaj, and this is something that they can easily pay attention to.
Yeah.
And to see like so many people like stand up and actually like take a side and defend what you're saying, I'm not really surprised. But I mean, not really surprised at that. But you know. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm so numb to this people just not producing educated answers when it comes to issues like this. And it's so easy to be educated. I'm sorry, man. It's so easy to be educated about this sort of thing in this day and age, man.
And unfortunately, I think it has to do with us as fans or people that listen to music thinking that these artists actually have like some sort of like higher knowledge, and there's loss. These have these wild takes like B.O.B. And not to do with that cool, not to detract, but then he started talking about like this.
The world is flat.
The world is flat, and I'm like, bro, your career was already like not doing something.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, you came up with this flat Earth theory that you believe in. That's gonna like even divide your fans even more, bro.
Yep.
And then you start rapping about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not
this.
following you.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I'm out. So it's like when these artists, like you can't really hold them to high standards because you could love their music, but you got to separate it from the person because these people's political views or their views, period, could like just be random things that could like not be true.
I'm sorry, but if you know you dumb as hell, and you understand that your image means a lot in this day and age, and you gotta maintain it to maintain your money, ain't no way people should still be like getting a PR person to handle that shit or to at least run things through should be one of your first moves.
But just like Tigo say, people shouldn't be looking at celebrities like they have no new foreign knowledge which they never tried before.
Some Illuminati handbook.
Yeah, but what are you gonna say too? But it's the age of people clowning celebrities, but like we don't praise them no more, bro. Like we really see them online talking nonsense. And then we could respond to them in real time and say
because they're vulnerable
and type LOL.
Yeah.
And because of that they feel the need that they have to share because if they don't share, the fans will get angry.
But I think it's two things too. Like first, well, it might be two different things happening. She might just be going crazy. Like you see people go online and just start tweeting all type of nonsense because they're having a nervous breakdown or they want to stay relevant or whatever like that. It could be that, or she could be trying to pander to her fan base, which there's one sect of it is like ignorance way. Like she in the Caribbean, a lot of people might not really. They might give away to a lot of like superstitious things. So with COVID, a lot of people didn't ever want to take it, and I think she catering to a lot of people who are on that team, like anti-vaxxers, people like that who don't believe it's a real thing. I don't know what the whole beliefs is. She might be pondering to them too.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of those Caribbean niggas too. Yeah.
Well, the Prime Minister came up and said what he had to say, dog.
The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago actually went on TV and was like, look, we kind of spent resources to actually look into this issue and we haven't found any trace of this sort of thing happening as a result of someone taking a vaccine. So it's like, all right, so what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
And when I first saw that, I was like, damn, this is something like a Bahamian would tweet with, because she was like my friend's cousin, but it's like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? This is not a source.
Yeah.
I don't know who's your cousin, and I feel bad for the people who live there because now it's like they got this looming thing of like, oh, what Nicki Minaj has said. and they spent money, time, blood, and sweat to try and figure out what this woman talking about, babe.
Yeah.
Off of some stupid tweet that may not even be real, like we was talking about. Like, she could have made this up. She could have made the story up.
Bro, these people really just want attention, you know. They really just
Bro.
can't stand not being in the limelight.
And that goes into one of my theories that Andrew disputes, which is she's trying to cover up. She's trying to distract from her husband. In this case, is this mountain on him.
Being a sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I mean, I am opposing that view because I don't think there's any way you think saying that is gonna like take heat off of any situation like that, because I am of the belief that Nicki Minaj is in a position where she cannot shake this. I'm married to a sex offender and I'm defending him. My brother's a sex offender and I'm defending him. I don't think she could ever get rid of that. Like, people may not bring it up
I disagree.
as much in the future, but I don't think she get rid of
I
that.
disagree. You know why?
Why?
People embrace 6ix9ine, like just after they know he pled guilty to that child sex case. But they forget all about that, man. Just listen to the music and just put on red rags and jump up and down and scream. Oh boy, people forget, bro. People really, like, just how you were saying, people love snitches hanging out with them and they know there's a snitch. But people know, like, someone do some pedophile or some questionable sexual shit, and then they'll still hang with them, smoke with them, and crack some jokes, and then if someone bring it up, they'll be like, nah, you don't talk with that. Like,
I don't agree totally. I mean, I think the people who have stood like solid, like, hey, this nigga's a snitch, I think they still feel that way. They may not be like so vocal about it. And you say he's more acceptable, like, nowadays. He kind of is.
I talking about before he snitching everything, when he was doing his music and everything, and he was just 6ix9ine, going around telling everyone, like, cursing them out and all that type of thing. But people, bro, that was the first thing what happened with him. Like, what really, like, first big scandal, people really noticed him.
Being a wild boy.
That's true.
They had that on video. Hey.
That's true. They did have it on video.
Yeah,
They
wait.
did have it on video.
6ix9ine records everything he does, man.
I mean, you can't find it now. Like, you can see the screenshots of it.
Yeah.
Like, but the FBI, some police facility of it.
Yeah, that's the internet. That's how the internet is nowadays. Man. You can't really, especially when you're at that status, you can't really do too much and kind of keep it in the closet.
So, like, all these big, like, it's crazy to me that a series of tweets could cause all these news outlets and people to respond to it and actually have to take it serious because COVID is real, babe. And she don't understand. I think she does understand. That's why I confused, because, like, you have to understand your power.
Yeah.
If you tweet these things, you have, like, how much hundreds of thousands of people as your fans. That's like
Millions.
oh, everything you say is gospel,
Yeah.
so I gotta follow it. You see, they go and protest in front of the CDC.
They were right on the news. They were like, "Yo, this is the rap queen. Like, she can't be wrong."
The rap queen.
Yeah,
always-
she can't be
You
wrong.
always got to put these things in the context of America too, because like they say, all the hero worship and all that celebrity worship and fainting, well, that's mostly from them, and then that might just trickle to other little parts around the world. But wait, like when celebrities come over here, people don't be fainting and falling over and crying. Like, you might be, yeah, wait, listen, I'll take a picture or something. But wait, to be a clown them too. Like, people really see, like, celebrities, regular people, like, and no amount of money or fancy clothes you'll put on or veneers you'll buy. Maybe you'll forget if you crazy, wait. Like, you have money, but you out your mind, wait. Like John McAfee, the guy who invented the antivirus.
Yeah.
He used to, like, this man murdered someone, wait, and he used to put up videos about, like, little comedy skits, wait. Yeah, wait, so,
He was
as a billionaire,
he was unhinged.
that man was a billionaire, bro.
He was
And
very
insane, wait.
Yeah,
So no amount of money and all that will forget, like, if you really going out your mind.
I see. So, you think you do think that she is starting to lose it, Chill? Or
I wouldn't say that, like, because people could have nervous breakdowns. Like, you know how mental health is. Like, you could go in and out of it, and you could get healthy and as well get unhealthy. But a lot of it is really come back to the person, because like I saw another video and I was talking to someone about this the other day, like who have more problems, like the rich and famous or poor people. Like, see, when you rich, you do have more problems, like a lot more responsibilities, people you have to pay, all them type of things, like different stress you might have. But then you have money to deal with a lot of that. Even if you get sick or something like that, you could spend and get surgery and all that quick and get healthcare and be comfortable. When you poor, you might not have as much problems, but the problems you have would be like huge. Like, you have a baby mother or like 2 kids with no job or no job prospects, or you might have grown up with an alcoholic father or something and you just starting to do the same thing. Like, huge problems to overcome, but it might just be like 1 or 2. But you don't have the money to really help moving it along, and money can make things move quicker.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay.
with celebrities and everything, they have the money and the means to go get help, to go get like therapy and all that type of stuff, but it'll really be up to them to see like if they really could go do that and really try to get healthy, like, because it might not help their brand. Their brand might be saying do this and do that because you're making more money, so
Yeah.
it still might have to come back. It still have to come back to them as an individual.
Right.
But
Hey.
in my opinion, she's in a very precarious situation because she's not only dating this dude, but they have a child.
They married, man.
They're married. So it's like, this is going to affect her career for the rest of her life, and I wanted to understand that. Y'all think it could last?
Their marriage?
Yeah. Celebrities have children for publicity stunts too. Like,
Is
they get
he-
married and stuff. For
Is he
publicity.
a celebrity? Big?
No.
What was it? What's his name?
I
No.
think he's a gangster.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I really don't follow Nikki
Yeah, I don't know.
to be like, to know her as like someone who would be like, oh yeah, if this dude ain't for her, she could leave. I don't know.
She like gangsters.
Okay.
But yeah, I saw
really can't say.
videos that saying like, oh yeah, he like rapped some gang or something. I could be wrong. Do your research.
Big zoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Was Meek Mill a gangster?
He said he was.
Alright.
He used to say he was.
I mean, I think I don't.
Okay.
He said he was in the streets of Philly.
Alright.
I've never been to Philly, so I can't.
I never been in the streets.
Never been
And I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's been our shot.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for listening.